Hey everyone! So today I thought we'd have a little chat because I've been getting a lot of questions and I thought that some of you might actually have these questions too. So let's just go ahead and get them answered. And in case you're wondering, this is all about Project Dress a Girl 2022. Project Dress a Girl is an initiative that I started to help raise awareness for the needs of little girls around the world. And this year we're donating all of our dresses over to Dress a Girl Around the World, which is run by Hope for Women International. And because we're driving all of these dresses and we want to make sure that we're hitting really kind of specific things with these dresses, so that way they can get donated either domestically here or in the US. So let's just kind of jump into some of the questions that I've actually have been receiving. All right, so in no particular order, I'm going to read the questions and we'll just keep kind of going. First, all right, these dresses are going to Dress a Girl Around the World, but what about the children here in America? Well, good question. Some of these dresses absolutely do remain in the United States of America. In fact, the different ambassadors run their own programs, and so whoever reaches out to them for dresses will be provided dresses if they're available. My ambassador here in Maryland has donated dresses to girls in Baltimore as well as girls living in the Navajo Nation in the U.S. Dresses are also donated to families with children who have been through national disasters like earthquakes, hurricanes, floods, things like that. So yes, dresses are provided to little girls here in the United States as well. Do I need to use the hashtag on Instagram to post pictures of my dresses? So look, you all, I can't force you to do anything. You know that, right? However, I am using Instagram to be able to keep a count of how many dresses are being made and donated because not all of the dresses are going to one place. I'm not receiving all of the dresses. So people in the UK are donating their dresses in the UK. People making dresses in Canada are donating in Canada. And then, of course, we have several different ambassadors who are also collecting dresses across the United States, as well as myself. So, in order to keep count of what's being donated, we're doing it through pictures on Instagram for two reasons. One, I can easily count the dresses and add them to my spreadsheet. And two, I can easily look at the hashtag and pull all of the pictures down to include in a collage at the very end of the event, which is actually really fun. It's really fun just seeing all of the dresses kind of flying through in a collage. So please post your pictures of your dresses to Instagram using hashtag Project Dress a Girl 2022. Again, that's Project Dress a Girl 2022. It's not Project Dress a Girl 22. It's not Project Dress a Girl this year. It's Project Dress a Girl 2022. And also tag me at Madi Sews for Curves. And that would be the most helpful way. If you're not on Instagram, however, you can always just send me an email with a total count of your dresses that you're sending in for donation so that way I can add them to the tally. Dresses that are submitted using other hashtags, I can't guarantee that your pictures will land in the final collage because it's just a whole big coordination effort on my end. So keep that in mind. Here's another question that comes up often. There's no ambassador in my area. Where can I donate dresses? Well, in the links below, I'm going to have a list of all of the ambassadors who are currently participating in this program this year. And so I believe there's about 9 in the US, there's 1 in the UK, and we just added 1 for Canada. And actually, let's talk about Canada for a little bit because this might give you an idea for your area. So Sherry with Practical Stitches has a YouTube channel here, and she's making a video for Project Dress a Girl. However, there's no Canadian ambassador from Dress a Girl Around the World that is participating in this year's event. So she found Ukrainian refugees who would love to be supported with this event and receive dresses for their children because they really don't have much. So she is going to be taking any of the dresses that are made in Canada. They can be donated over to her, and she will be distributing them herself. So that's a great initiative that she took on, and I absolutely 100% support that. And if you're in Canada, I hope you send her some of your dresses as well. But if you're in other areas and you know families that need dresses, if there's a community that you think can use dresses, by all means, feel free to donate your dresses after you take those pictures. And by the way, if you're interested in becoming an ambassador for Dress a Girl Around the World, you can always reach out to Rachel, and she'll be able to kind of give you an idea of what the requirements are for that. And I'll leave her details in the description box down there with everything else I'm talking about. I've got some fabric, but how sheer is too sheer? So you really have, this is a judgment call. And I would urge you to err on the side of maybe it's too sheer than not. And actually, I have an example here. So I cut this dress out in a linen that I've had in my stash. And it's really cute, but you can see right kind of through this. You can see my hand pretty clearly through this fabric. Now, there's a couple of ways that you can get around and still use your sheer fabrics. You can try underlining your fabric with another fabric, which is where you would just cut two pieces of your pattern pieces like this, so two identical pieces, and you sew them together within the seam allowances, so that way they act as one type of fabric, just, one fabric, and it's all opaque, you can't see through it. The other option would be to line it, and when you're lining dresses, I think it's kind of fun to make them reversible. So on Wednesday, I'll be doing a reversible dress tutorial where I show you how to take your two fabrics, and in my case, it's two that are on the more sheer side, and when you put them together, they really do make such a big difference. So those are two different options. You can underline or you could just straight line. I'll be making my reversible dress on Wednesday. It's a collab with the amazing Michelle Sews Again. And so keep an eye out for that one. Your shop says it's out of labels. Where can I get labels? Okay, so no problem. I'm actually waiting on another shipment of labels from headquarters, and I'm hoping that they'll be in early next week. So I'm crossing my fingers for those. However, you can also get your labels in large quantities from the dressagirlaroundtheworld.com website. They sell them in quantities of 50 or 100. Or you can reach out to your local ambassador. Some of the ambassadors do sell labels, like Jackie in the UK. So even if you find that, at 40 cents a label, that's a little cost prohibitive from you to be able to buy them from me, you can always reach out to your local ambassador and they can help you out. When's the last day to send in my dresses? Okay, so these are really important dates. So you can sew all the way up until midnight, September 30th, and post your pictures on Instagram using hashtag Project Dress a Girl 2022. And I will grab the total number of dresses the following day, add those to the count, all of that good stuff. If you're not on Instagram, send me an email with your totals on that day. We're good. When it comes to actually shipping them in, if you're sending your dresses to me, I need those dresses to be in the mail no later than October 8th. So you have the whole next week to send in your dresses. Once I receive the dresses on my end, we're adding labels if they need labels, and then they'll be donated mid-October. So keep those dates in mind. Last day to sew and post pictures is September 30th. The last day to get your dresses in the mail to me is October 8th. What size dresses do you need? You can sew anywhere from 12 months up to 12 years. Now, the big girls do need some love, so if you can make a dress for a bigger girl, that's great. The majority of the dresses do kind of land in that middle area, which is also fine because it's the like the 2 to 6 range that really kind of put a beating on their dresses because they're just not taking as much care with their dresses as an older child might. And a 1 year old isn't necessarily putting a beating on her dress either. So if you really want to sew for the bigger girls, that's fantastic. But any size you sew will be donated. And then the last question that I get quite a bit is, can I use my regional types of fabrics? Can I use my Ankara? Can I use my Aboriginal fabrics? The answer is absolutely. Use your beautiful regional fabrics and make wonderful dresses that little girls are absolutely going to love. As a matter of fact, the special collaborator today for Project Dress a Girl is Anne Marie, and she's out in Jamaica. And you all, she has this amazing Ankara stash, and in her video today, she's showing you how she matches the different Ankaras and how she does a lot of color blocking with her Ankara fabrics. The fabrics are absolutely beautiful, so definitely check out her video to see how she does her color blocking. Those are all of the questions that I've been repeatedly getting. If you have other questions, feel free to drop them in the comments and I'll try to answer them as best I can. Don't forget to check out Anne-Marie's workshop right over here with the color blocking and the print mixing. And then if you missed the kickoff video, you can catch that right up there. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing a live unboxing at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, so I'll definitely catch you then.